Hey guys, it's Kayla and Mark Allen. We like to travel a lot, especially to Disney World. Follow along on our journey as we give you tips and tricks to help you create your own ever after.
Hello from Citywalk at Universal Studios Orlando. We are here hanging out, but we are more importantly eating at Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium.
Toothsome. Hopefully we're not tooting by the end of this video.
Toothsome Chocolate Emporium.
Do you want to try that again?
No. We are eating at Toothsome Chocolate Emporium for dinner tonight, and we are so excited because they have some really unique dishes that we are very excited to try and share with you and let you know what we think. So we are gonna head on inside and enjoy.
We've never been here, but it's really fun because most, if not all, of the dishes have some sort of element of chocolate in them. And so I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do that in like some of the more like savory dishes with a hint of chocolate. Because I have no idea. I haven't really looked at the menu.
It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm pumped.
Let's go do this.
Stacy, or Trixie milkshake when you take the picture, all right? Who's over there? Turn round, and you right there in the front.
Finally made it to our table here at Toothsome. We got here a little bit earlier than our reservation, so we did have to wait, but like not really so long because we just showed up early. But we did finally get to sit down, and I am starving and so excited. So basically the theming of this restaurant is all centered around chocolate. So they try to incorporate a lot of chocolate elements into a ton of their dishes, not just desserts. So we're gonna try some of those tonight, just to kind of see what they have to offer and kind of what we think. And we hope you guys enjoy following along because I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
So one of the cool things about Toothsome is that it's one of the first restaurants that Universal has had a hand in really developing and theming, creating that backstory, and honestly, you can really feel it in here. The immersion and the theming is just really, really well done inside. They have like the characters that I don't know their names, but they come around and they interact with all the tables, and it's really, really fun. Now, Toothsome is very, very popular, and honestly, rightfully so. And so because of that, we definitely recommend getting a reservation for it, which you can do through the app or through Universal's website.
And if you are needing a little bit of extra help with planning your Universal trip, I am a travel planner with Goofy Getaways, and we specialize in both Disney destinations as well as Universal. So I'd be happy to help you book and snag this reservation for your next trip. More information on that is in the description box below.
All right, so drinks have arrived, and Kayla and I both got the chocolate old fashioned. So it has, and you'll have to forgive me, I'm gonna read off the menu. It has Bird Dog chocolate whiskey, cherry earring liqueur, sugar, chocolate, and orange bitters. Honestly, this chocolate and orange is like one of my favorite combinations, and whiskey, and yeah, you can't go wrong. So, wow. That's really good. The orange is very potent at first, and then the chocolate, and then that whiskey kind of like aftertaste burn. Yeah, this is fantastic. I know I've said this about a lot of drinks in the past, but you do really get that wave of flavors. Like you get the orange, you get the chocolate, and then the whiskey flavor. And yeah, it's fantastic. I love this.
All right, our appetizers have just arrived. We got the chocolate almond bread, and then we also got the pork belly sliders. I'm gonna give the chocolate almond bread a try because it looks so good. Mariana says it looks like a burnt sweet potato, but I guarantee it's not gonna taste like that. It's really dense and rich, but it's not super sweet. It's just sweet, like it tastes like chocolate, but it's not like an overly sweet cakey bread. It's still kind of has almost a little bit of savoriness to it. The butter on top is really good too. I think it's like a caramel something butter. It pairs very well. It's very good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the pork belly slider. I think it does have like a mustard on the side. I'm gonna skip that because I don't like mustard, but there's chocolate covered bacon on top of this, and it's a pretzel roll, and pork belly, and arugula. And yeah, it just sounds like, I don't even know how to pick this up. It takes a while for that chocolate to come through. The chocolate, oh wow. That's really good. It kind of like, the pork belly is really good, but it's such a strong flavor that it takes a while for that chocolate to come through. But it's got like a nice like salt, that saltiness of the bacon goes really well with the chocolate. The pretzel roll is really good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Is this my new favorite bread service? It might be.
What did you rank everything so far? Like out of 10. Drink.
Drink, 8 out of 10.
Really?
Maybe a 7.
Really? What would make it better?
I think if there was like some more sweetness, I think.
It didn't taste super chocolatey to me.
Yeah, but I think if there was more sweetness in the drinks, I think it would like really elevate like the chocolate flavor in it. Like maybe even like just a little bit of like simple syrup or something like that, just to like, I don't know. I know it's an old fashioned, so like that's what it's based off of. But I think if there was like a little bit more like sweetness or some sort of like simple syrup or something like that, just to sweeten it up a little bit. I know there's sugar in it, but I don't think there's enough.
Pork belly.
Pork belly, I've definitely had better pork belly. I think the pork belly was a little bit dry. Like there was 3 little sliders, and we cut the one in half so that we could share it. And I could not cut it very well at all.
It was really good. Like, I really like the idea of it. Like, all those flavors go really well. And
Absolutely.
I know Mark Allen doesn't like mustard, but I felt like the mustard cut the flavors a little, like, they cut the flavors really well. I think I agree. I think the pork belly itself wasn't the best pork belly that I've had, but I really liked the dish overall.
Yeah, it definitely was good. If I were to get an appetizer, like if I were to choose one of these, definitely the chocolate bread, because
that one's 10 out of 10,
Oh,
right?
10 out of 10, absolutely. Hardcore. The butter is super, super good. The chocolate bread is not super sweet. And so I definitely think it's just enough to kind of get that little chocolate taste, but not like feel like you're starting with dessert.
I do want to say that the bread was only like $3 or so. The pork sliders, I think, were like $12. So it goes to show that the more expensive food doesn't always necessarily mean that it's the better one. I mean, this is only like three something, and it's pretty dang good. So I don't know what that means, but it's delish.
I can just like smell this, and the asparagus and the mushrooms, like that's what I initially smell. It smells so good. Okay, so I got the Toothsome Signature Beef Filet Mignon. Now I will say it's pretty pricey. It's $32. It's a 6-ounce filet, sherry mushroom cream, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, pearl onions, grilled asparagus, and shallot jam. Now, I will say you can get it without the mushroom cream, and it saves $1, but I'm like, you're already spending $32, what's $1 extra? I guess if you don't like mushrooms, maybe. But honestly, it smells really good. I got mine medium rare. Yeah, it's cooked really, really well. Just a little bit of blood, which is what I like. Yeah. Get a little of this sauce here and a mushroom.
To die for. I love when you smile after taking a bite of food. It's my favorite thing.
Wow. You have to like mushrooms, but the cream, it's fantastic. Honestly, like, even if you don't like mushrooms, maybe see if you could get it on the side and just try it, because it really, really enhances the flavor of this steak.
So this burger is like the size of my head. It's so big. I think I'm gonna try cutting it in half. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks amazing. Okay.
There's a lot going on in that burger.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good though. It's definitely a lot more tender than the pork slider. It's actually a little spicy, which I like. There's a lot of very rich flavors going on in that. It's definitely a heavier dish for sure. But I think they glazed the brisket in a chocolate type sauce. And I would say it tastes kind of similar to the old fashioned in that sense, where it's kind of like that aged smoky chocolate taste that kind of comes like afterwards, versus like a really a really sweet chocolate like you have in like the bread or like a dessert sort of thing. But this is pretty delicious. I like it. Is it time?
Tis time.
Are you recording? It's dessert. Oh, I'm so excited. This actually isn't as like excessively large as I thought it would be. I mean, it's excessively large, but it's not like as large as I thought it would be. We got the cookie jar milkshake. So it has chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal cookies, and Oreo cookies in this milkshake. Ooh, you can taste the oatmeal cookie in there. That's delicious. That is so good. The whipped cream is like Cool Whip, like real whipped cream. That's super good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say?
It's just a good milkshake. I will say I like that it's not a super thick milkshake. Yeah. Like you can actually like drink it through the straw. Whereas like you're not like trying to suck it out of here.
Wow, what a delicious dinner.
It really was super good.
I would say overall, I would give that restaurant like a 7.5,
maybe 8 out of 10.
I agree. That was the same number that I was thinking too. There were certain things that I thought could have been better. Not that they were bad by any means.
Yeah, you definitely go for the ambiance, the theming, and like the fact that you can have like chocolate elements in a lot of your different food items. Like that's really what you go for. I would say like some of the food was really a hit. Some of it was not bad. Like it was still really good, just not like the best I've ever had kind of thing.
Right.
I will say the prices I would say are pretty accurate. I would like. Yeah, it felt
I think
pretty
with
well
with the exception of the sliders, I thought the sliders were slightly overpriced. If they were like $9, I could maybe justify that. Yeah. But I think what you're paying for in that particular dish is honestly just
the
like
pork belly.
The pork belly, but also like the chocolate covered bacon.
Yeah.
So the filet was really good.
Yeah.
I think my thing is that the flavors were all there. I wish it was cooked a little bit better.
I think what he means by that, like it was actually cooked really well. It was the rub. I think we wish that there was a little bit better rub on the steak to give the steak itself a little better flavor. Yeah. Because the sauce was really good. The cooking, like as far as like how pink it was pretty good. I think there was only like one little part of it that you said was a little overdone, but that was really good. My burger was fantastic.
It really was. I tried it too. The brisket on that thing was so good.
Yeah, it was really delicious. But the milkshake was also awesome. I really expected those to be a lot bigger than they were.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm actually pretty okay with the size that it was. It was pretty manageable. We still only drank like half of it, but it was very, very delicious.
And the fun thing about the shakes is that you can take that little jar with you.
Shall we have our little souvenir cup? Now they will not give you a clean one.
Wash it for you.
What he told me to do was they give you a cup, like an additional cup. So they said to just dump the rest of your stuff in there if you don't eat it all. And then he said to just go take it to the bathroom and rinse it out. Yeah. That's what I did. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Overall, I would highly recommend this restaurant. I would definitely, because the experience of it is a ton of fun, and I really think that it's worth going to. But don't necessarily go expecting like the most amazing food of your life.
Right.
Luckily, the price, like I said earlier, the pricing I feel is pretty decent for what you're getting.
Yeah. But let us know down in the comments below if you have eaten here at Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium, or if you plan to. Let us know what you're excited to eat. But other than that, that's all we have for you guys today.
Now go create your ever after.
I will garnish it with this leaf.
Don't put a freaking leaf. Why are you putting a leaf on our food?
Aren't you glad we mustered up the courage to come back to Universal again?
Why is your neck blotchy? Your neck looks like... Hold on. Don't move. Why does your neck look like that? Like, do you see what I see? All this blotchy red. Why does your neck look like that?
Is it on the other side?
Yeah. Can you lift up your shirt, please? Did you break out in hives?
I don't know.
Your whole chest is like has a rash. Does it itch? I just need to take a moment to say, look, what is happening? His whole chest and everything. Mark Allen's like broke out.
It's not like it's warm, but it's not like itchy.
I think you're dying.
I'm not dying.
What in the heck?
I don't know. I didn't even feel it.
You're just
Kayla just
broke out in hives over your whole body. It's fine.
Maybe there's something like on this shirt or something.
Did you wash it?
Yeah, but it's not new like laundry detergent.
I don't know. It's a little weird.
Whatever.